All right, let's see. Letter B. Let's see what we got for letter B. So number one, did you notice any pattern of numbers? Well, there's actually 3 different patterns total that we need to identify. Okay, what's the most prominent one?
It's alternating.
It's alternating. So for sure, it will require a -1 to some power that I'm just going to call it question mark. Okay? What else?
Denominator times 5.
The denominator is 5, and then 25, which looks like 5 times 5, and then 125, which looks like 5 times 5 times 5. That is powers of 5. All right, so 5 to the n power. I'm going to call it 5 to the n power. Okay? Now, if we start our sequence here at n equals to 1, well, I need an n over here in the numerator, but this n wouldn't be sufficient to turn the first term into a 3 in the numerator. I need something else. What is that? Plus 2. And plus 2. And, okay, what about the power of -1? Would just n be fine? I mean, n equals 1, -1 to the first power. That's going to give me a negative. So what do we need in this case? N plus 1. All right? N plus 1. Very common mistake on this one is do the following. Well, so instead of having -1, in order to force it to be positive for the first term, to write -1 to the 2n, because 2 is an even number. But if you do the -1 to the 2n, you will be always raising to an even power, because whatever n you multiply by 2 will always be an even, and you will never get these negatives here. All right? So